This is Captain Bob Rochetta. He's a striped bass charter fisherman out of South Hold, Long Island, New York. And Bob and I actually met about 20 years ago when we were just getting started. So he's a professional guide. So from one professional guide to the other, Bob, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Steve. I'm sorry it took so long to get out here. It's a tough time of the year for me to leave home, but you've been telling me about it when we see it at the shows, and you know, I've heard how well the hunting is out here in Illinois, and I tell you, I've shot a lot of deer in my life, but being here in this country and seeing these critters one after another the way they come, it's one of the most exciting hunts I've ever had in my life. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's good to hear, buddy. That's good to hear. Tell us about that tree stand and that guy David, how he had you set up.
I'll tell you what, my guy David, tough son of a gun, man. He don't take no crap, so don't give him any. But he knew what he was talking about. We went into the woods and in this hollow back here, and he told me to get up in this particular tree, clean it out a little bit. If there's any adjustments I need, he trusted me to make the right decisions, which I appreciate. And I did. I cut one particular tree that he told me where the deer would be. And I cut one tree that was in the way between the deer and myself. And good thing I did, because he stood, I had to grunt him to a stop, but he stopped right where David said he would. And we were able to make a good shot on him, and he dropped in 40 yards. It was great to see him go down. And geez, everything that's happened here is about hunting. You know, I mean,
are we passionate about these trophy whitetail, me and Dave and George?
You guys don't have a lot of crystal glasses in that house, that's for sure. But when it comes to deer hunting, I don't think I want to be anywhere else.
Good to hear it. So it's a 21-yard shot. He piled up in 20.
Yep.
And you saw how many bucks today?
This morning, I shot him at 8:30, and there was a mating party went by first with a bunch of 8-pointers, like smaller though. They were basket racks, and chasing a doe. And then I saw a couple of single young spikes trailing, and I just kind of said, I just sat ready at attention, because I just felt it coming. And he came up the trail exactly the way he was supposed to. I was able to eyeball him enough to make a decision, and I knew he was just around that 130 mark. So I said, man, don't shoot today what you wouldn't shoot on the last day. So I let it fly. But I tell you what, if I do come back, I'm going to let deer like this walk, because you got deer here that I can't imagine. When some of those rubs are on trees that I could go over with my tree stand.
9–10 inches in diameter. There's a rub 30–40 yards from your stand.
Yeah, unbelievable. And now that I got my feet wet, I can come back here with a whole different attitude and really, really appreciate what this is all about. You know, they're here if you have the patience and you pay your dues, be diligent, stay in the stand. They're going to come. They're going to come.
We like to hunt all day, don't we?
Yep. Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. You know, pack a good lunch. Take everything you're going to need to be comfortable, but stay there, because they're going to come through. Everywhere I've been, on every set, I've seen bucks. And this is the 3rd or 4th day of my hunt. Morning and afternoons, I've seen deer. But this morning capped it off. You know, it got good and cold, and we got in early in the dark. Everything was the way you read about in the magazines. It's just great. I mean, satisfied feeling that I get doing this is, you know, I know how it feels now when somebody comes with me and catches a good striper, and how they're excited. That's how I feel now, like a kid at Christmas. So.
And I need a 50-inch striper. I've caught them 40 to 45, but I ain't caught a 50.
Well, you can get a 50-inch striper.
Can we work that out?
But, yeah, but if you don't get them on the last day and you take a smaller fish, I'm going to fine you.
Congratulations. Good interview. Good job.
All righty.